Whoops. Announce. What the fuck? Leak them yourself, you cowards. Just looking at a really dumb meme on Blue Sky. Hi, Woogie. God, I really hate that I was so into that show in retrospect. The fact that I've been watered. Where's my water? Actually, where is it? Where did I put my water bottle? Oh, it's right fucking there. I'm blind. My instinct to find my water bottle is to look at the floor because that's typically where I put it. No, it's right on my desk on my fucking... on my, coasters, so I don't know. Ah! Slider, why? Oh god. We're playing Ace Attorney, second half of the airline. I think we're gonna win it, I think that will be divine. I think the dev will have an easier time with this half. I just made myself look like such an ass, 'cause I couldn't come up with a better rhyme.
You should probably eat.
I have eaten.
Nice one.
Thank you. I ate 2 burgers. I made burgers.
Chels 118 Chaos Chels 118
And Joe is here! Oh my god, there's so much
Chaos.
going on. Hi, Joe.
Pew 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 pew.
I mean, I don't know why I'm saying... Joe, did you know I was in a car accident? Guess we're bringing this shit up, because I had to do 3 phone calls today to talk about car accident shit.
LOLO.
Oh god, I want to die. I was tempted to cancel stream today because I had to call 2 different people and I was so tired.
I beg your fucking pardon.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing better, BTW.
I am.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can DM you the photos. I'm not proud of what happened. I called my mechanic, and I love my mechanic, but I told him what happened, and he was like, oh, okay, so it wasn't our fault that we didn't notice something, you just didn't hit the brakes in time, so it's your fault. And I was like, yeah, but you probably could have phrased that better. I love John. John's the best. John is also gonna look at my car to see if it's even salvageable or worth salvaging. Most likely, I'm probably just gonna sell it. 'Cause, it's pretty bad.
So it's not fixable?
Scrap parts, sort of thing.
We don't know. I doubt it's fixable. I doubt it's fixable, but, you know, if it is, my dad said he might pay for it, which is
fuck, K.
fucking insane if my dad paid for fixing my car.
The car is at least a good chunk of worth in iron.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thieve smuggo thieve grab dark mode.
Are you grabbing my dark mode? Zyder, why are you stealing my dark mode? Oh, I put this on the wrong hand. Nice, 7 days. I'm less upset about what happened to me, more so what could have happened. Everyone was so nice. I was like crying the whole time, which is valid because accident, but every other person who I was in an accident with was like super kind to me, and they were like, hey, no one was hurt, everything's fine, it's just a car. And I was like, you're nice, and I do not deserve your niceness. But I've been spending the last 3 days since playing the mother games and feeling better. So everything's fine. Alrighty. Timer's up. Oh, I forgot to turn off the settings on VC. Oh.
They were 100% right. As
Yeah.
long as you and everyone involved is alright, it's a good outcome.
Yeah, no one was hurt. I was mostly just...
And you mentioned that your car sustained more damage than theirs.
Yeah, their cars were mostly fine from what I could see. Anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Most likely we're gonna sell it, which sucks, but I saved the most important part of my car for me, which is my grandpa's old license plates. They're not my license plates. I had to replace them when my grandpa gave me the car. These are my grandpa's license plates from when he owned the car. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I kept those. I also have Senshi, and my Senshi doll kinda got a little damaged, but he's mostly okay. I mostly ripped his nose off, I think. Not his nose. His helmet, which attached to his mustache. I ripped off Senshi's mustache. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everyone's okay.
Damn, he got mad when Marcel tried to shave his hair.
I know. He would come and kill me for ripping it off by accident. Oh god. Anyways, I'm fine. I've spent the last 3 days 100% beating Mother 3 for the first time and crying. And now I'm beating Mother 1 on the GBA before I play Mother 2 on the GBA, which I've heard is a terrible port, and that's why I want to play it. But that's not what we're doing right now. Today we're playing
Still
Investigations.
never finished Mother 3.
One of
might-
these days, I'm gonna play all of Ocarina of Time in a single day.
One day I'm gonna stream Mother 3. That's what's gonna happen, because I love Mother. It's my favorite of the 3 Mother games. Controversial take, Mother 2, aka Earthbound, is my least favorite of the trilogy. We're not here to talk about Mother.
Huh.
Oh, Wookie's about to be mad.
I think when I used to play Smash Bros. And Ness was my
I
first
need a gun
main.
cock emote.
Yeah, Lucas has always been one of my mains. I have a Lucas crocheted doll now from the convention. Yeah, no, Mother 2 Earthbound is my least favorite out of the 3. I don't hate it. It's a great game. I still like it. It's just the other 2 have a better atmosphere in my opinion.
I'm kidding, but Earthbound is my favorite of the 3.
That's fair. It's a lot of people's favorite. I feel like the thing about the Mother series, unlike the Undertale series, is if I said my favorite is Mother 3 because of whatever, I feel like people aren't gonna argue with me, because Mother 3 is so freaking good. Anyways, let's
I
do-
like that it has actual drop chances and you can grind amazing items.
Let's
Yeah.
solve a murder.
Let's solve a frigging murder.
Deltarune is my favorite Mother game.
Hell yeah. Josh, you wanna come in here? Or are you busy? You're probably at work.
Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh?
Nah, I work nights but I am busy.
Okay.
It's so big!
He's so excited. I love Gummy. This plane is impossible.
This plane is a special model. It's both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating.
Legit, I want to know how expensive tickets for this plane are, given how fucking big it is. So this is the real scene of the murder.
There's a high probability that, which is why we are here, correct? Okay, let's get investigating, sir. Hey, what's with that suitcase, pal?
It's what the victim checked in, sir.
So this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look. There's nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir. Wait, a file? And there's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. It looks like a profile on Francisca.
Here's my nail file.
Why would Mr. Hicks have a file on her? Makes sense as to why she's here now. All sorts of boxes are piled up here. This one says flammable, and this one says pharmaceuticals. This one says for exorcism use only.
Oh shit!
Just what kind of operation is this airline running? Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair. These must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after the flight is over. The paint job is really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy. Oh, why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness. You think so? Maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200? I think I'll pass.
No, that's so fair.
Miss Tenero wonders why they don't sell. You need 2 jobs just to buy one.
Says the guy who probably bought multi-million-dollar first plane tickets.
Though it definitely looks like one is missing. What's this brittle substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments. Keeping track of how many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew. This sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. By the look in his eyes, he's still waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. No matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so.
Dick.
We have a murder to solve.
I know, that's fair.
Sec.
Bless you.
It's allergy season again.
It is allergy season again. Happy allergies, everyone. Imagine having allergies couldn't be me. I'm genetically
Bless you.
perfect.
Gesundheit. Prosit.
Oh, I just love pushing the buttons on elevators and crosswalk signals. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. The elevator is currently stopped on the 1st floor, detective. It can't move. Oh yeah, I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special keycard. Both the door to the attendance room and the elevator control panels require a keycard, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here.
This game messes with me a little bit. It's an Ace Attorney game, but the sprites plus how its composition is with the graphics make it look like a beat-em-up.
I have a Phoenix wrong to show you, Woogie. The old memes back from when this game first came out, there is actually one of the characters, they put her in a fighting game, and her animations actually make her look like she'd be a pretty good fighter.
Do they have the, do they have her using something like the Richter Belmont thing from Smash
It's
Ultimate?
not Francisca.
I'm sure the glass shards match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir? Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now? Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
I think you might need an ear cleaning.
Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And then you immediately began to direct the investigation. Seems to me you were already at this airport for something besides this murder.
Yes, I was. I've been following a very large and informed governmental-level international crime. But it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol.
Interpol is involved.
It's a top secret operation, so I can't really tell you anything more than I already have. I love her.
I don't think I get another thing for that. Oh. I do. Oh.
Okay, as we know, I'm not much of a Ace Attorney buff, so I have to ask.
Now, why would Mr. Hicks have
Franziska
documents
hopefully
profiling
isn't a
Franziska?
dominatrix, right?
Oh, I know.
I asked
bet he's a
because
big
of the
fan
web.
of Miss Von Karma, sir.
Sorry,
Franziska
before we continue, Dev, wait. Before we continue, Dev, I do have to address what you just put in the chat. No, she's not. She's mostly just a cunt. The reason I made that sound you might have heard that sounds mostly
Thank
like
God.
that sounds mostly like me going is because a lot of the fandom likes to treat her like she's a dominatrix, and at oldest she's 19. Yeah, I don't like Franziska.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's the fandom that sucks dick. I hate the fandom.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
No, it's not you. It's the fandom. The fandom sucks. Because all of them seem to love Franziska. But if you ask any of them why, they're like, oh, because she's a sexy dominatrix. And I'm like, bitch, she's 19. Get your pervert ass off of her. She is a 19-year-old. Treat her like that. Like, goddamn. Sorry. I have to bring this up because I hate the fandom whenever this comes up. And there's a certain person I don't talk to anymore who used to treat her like that. And it's a whole thing. So, if you ever hear me raging about Franziska, understand that whenever I'm raging about the fandom, I'm actually defending her. It is not you, it's the fandom that sucks.
Not only that, but I imagine that even if someone was, able to get into a romantic relationship with Franziska, the way that she acts normally isn't that of someone who's, in the kink community. It's more of someone who's willingly ready to abuse their partner.
Yeah. No. I honestly don't believe that Franziska is emotionally stable enough for a relationship. A lot of people ship her with Maya, which is wild to me.
Your accent for her makes me think she is German, right?
In the American release, she is German, yes. Fun fact, in the Japanese games, all the Ace Attorney games take place within Japan, and the Von Karma family are actually American. But in the English version, the games take place in America, and the Von Karmas are from Germany.
Okay, makes sense why she's a strict cunt then.
I mean, she's a strict cunt for a lot of reasons, but she's also just a fucking child! I don't like Franziska!
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here and he followed her. Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol agent Hicks. I think Franziska has some explaining to do. You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you?
Nonsense. What are you talking about?
We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol agent Hicks. Isn't that correct?
I should have known you'd figure it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first.
So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent then?
Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone the moment he landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead.
I think now we have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage. A sec.
Bless you.
Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and then came down to get it. Ow!
Agent Hicks came down here for a work-related reason. Of course, of that I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation?
No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed.
I see, but this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own.
Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew. And entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in.
Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare... Oh, sorry.
My impression of you is getting better. Anyways, the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and...
They entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks's body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor.
I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage.
What? Really, sir?
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda De Niro. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Rhoda De Niro. I'd say that's pretty decisive evidence piece of information, wouldn't you?
I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that.
Well, fuck what you think is simple. If it was any crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold.
Hold it!
That might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Meal or even the captain.
Don't be a fool. Any plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like... a horse without a rider crop in hand. Much like Scruffy over there.
Yeah!
That was rude.
I can't disagree with her on that. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand. Very well then. What about the other flight attendant, Miss Meal?
I thought you might ask about her. But the point to keep in mind is that the elevator allows the the key card allows the elevator to come down here.
Hold it!
But it's highly likely that the keycard was stolen from Miss De Niro.
Objection!
It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father. He doesn't.
Yes, well, while I don't have any evidence,
Be quiet, you're a disgrace. There's more evidence pointing to Rhoda De Niro, you know. It's not just the keycard that gives her away.
Just gonna triple check my evidence. Oh, I get it. Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Captain Ugo piggy bank?
Yes, she's the only person with the key to open that display case. Further, there's a matter of the key to the displays that held the murderer's bank.
Hold it!
But that is a fake.
Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. If you must keep on insisting that this is a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon? I mean, I was gonna say this cloth because it's possible that it was like wrapped in that.
Sorry, but I have to go.
No worries. Have a nice night, Slider.
Hold on.
TNX.
There's some blood on one of the corners. This piggy bank could be the murder weapon. It says Go You Airlines. You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently. It's been bothering me greatly. Why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? The hat on its head was found inside a display case in the in-flight shop. I wonder if that fact has any bearing on this case. What I'm trying to
At Slider 15
make
night
clear
buddy.
is that, like, the only way to get money out of this thing is to smash it. So if someone had smashed the piggy bank on someone's head, it would have shattered. But then the other thing is, like, we might be able to ascertain it based on the shape of the injury. We should examine the bank itself once more to determine if it's the real murder weapon. If this is the real weapon, it should be damaged or perhaps have a dent on it somewhere.
We looked into that already, and there's no sign of anything on it. But we can't discount it as a murder weapon on that fact alone. The piggy bank is, after all, made of a stronger material than human flesh.
If I can't prove it through the piggy bank itself, then I must provide another way. No, it's the crime scene, because the only way that they could have gotten this is if The only way that they could have gotten the piggy bank would have been after the turbulence, after he was already in the elevator. I think we should examine the crime scene in more detail. We might turn up the murder weapon if we search all the cargo and luggage.
Do you think I hadn't thought of that? Even now we are searching through them. We haven't found anything that even closely resembles a murder weapon.
Damn, I overthought it. Alright then. I suppose we should examine something else.
To be fair, you didn't overthink it. Again, I don't know how the game expects you to think to investigate the body. The hint I would have given is what is something that Edgeworth needs updated constantly, but that's just mostly a meme.
Hey,
Edgeworth needs
everyone.
to update his body constantly?
You have to drink water.
He needs to update the autopsy report, which you don't have yet.
Ah. Francisca, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Scruffy!
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Contact the
everyone.
medical examiner's office
You
at
have to-
once.
hey, everyone. You have to drink water.
I wish to hear the end results of Agent Hicks's autopsy.
Yes, sir.
God, she abuses him too much. God, I feel so bad for poor Gumshoe.
We've got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Did she just whip Gumshoe?
Yeah, she does that a lot.
What is it, detective? They're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know one thing for sure.
Report now.
The doc said it's all one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
He is a literal policeman.
And the victim's
He can
shoulder
arrest
to
her
his
for
mid-back.
attacking a government
Each note is
official.
such a wide area. Well, I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks.
He could, Boogie, but he absolutely won't. Gumshoe is too much of a himbo.
It wasn't just his head. The killer went all around and hit him multiple times, sir.
Damn. Scruffy, what is this had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's, Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with a murder weapon, detective? Oh, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir.
You're completely useless! So mean!
Ow! Yeah, it's not his fault the autopsy's slow.
Yep.
Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there. No, you must remove yourself from my way.
I'm glad you figured out who the fuck that was.
What is all this racket?
Guess it is kind of obvious. There's only one per. This fucking.
My luggage, my cargo, they're all mine, and I demand you return them to me. I demand you return my Buddha to me.
My Buddha! We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience.
I suppose there was no choice.
Finally, I think he'd get. Hey, what are you?
You left me no choice but to use strong force. Ah!
You won't get past me! Bonk.
This is... Wait, that's it. So that's what this whole thing has been about.
Further, there's a matter of the key to the display case and the murderous piggy bank. After all, you know we searched this entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
Doc said it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
He's fine.
pieces don't fit together quite right. Oh yeah, 'cause we combine that because there's no blood. Just the bruising. Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there's extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. So far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something that we all overlooked from the very beginning, because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. Oh, what's that all about? Was he trying to jump his way down here? Francisca.
What? What do you want?
I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon.
You did?
He really jumped. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time. He might hurt. We should go check up on him, sirs.
There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. Poor Gumshoe is being completely fucking ignored.
This is coming from a prosecutor with a habit of abuse.
Anyway, if you're really a prosecutor, then you'll have some to back up with your evidence.
You two aren't listening to me at all, are you?
No. Come on then, show me this real murder weapon you speak of.
I don't have any evidence to show you.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What did you mean by I don't have any evidence to show?
Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks's death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I have figured out what was the real cause of death. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. He
Fell to his death?
Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
But the murder happened inside this plane.
I know.
Are you claiming that there's some place in this plane that she could have fallen from?
As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
Did you see that DK64 has been announced for N64 Online on Switch? Today, the 10-year anniversary of Harambe's death.
You can't plan that shit. I love coincidence. It's my favorite. It's the coincidence is the funniest comedian out there. You can't mean.
Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this
and
very
it's gonna
cargo
release
hold.
on June 4th.
Of course it is.
What? Then, we're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sirs. Hey you, tell me you aren't dead, pal. Are you choking? Are you choking?
Quiet! Why are you screaming?
He's fine.
He's alive.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that.
I suppose it's true that it's not possible given his current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What's that supposed to mean?
Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then? You would have been a Barginian pancake for sure, sir.
I suppose that man over there still wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is the cargo box is there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild, hypothetical scenarios.
It may be there now, but there's no proof it was always there.
As if there could have been a window of time when the giant box wasn't there.
My current theory is that that box was only there after we landed in Zhengfa, which gives the pilot a reasonable excuse to have been down here, where he pushed the guy to his death. Then they added those boxes after the agent who was investigating their smuggling ring had been dealt with, and then they hit the turbulence as they were trying to transport him up. But there was.
What?
What can I use to show her that it is possible that the box was not always where it is now? We had a thing that talked about the stop in Zhengfa.
Yeah.
The existence of miles
Am I stupid?
Edgeworth implies
Hold on.
the existence of kilometers center value.
This one, I think. Just double checking.
Kilometer center value. I do love... Kilometer center value sounds like a really shitty gas station. You refueled in the Republic of Zhengfa.
XDD.
Yes. This flight had a short layover in Zhengfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. It's labeled Zhengfa Express. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zhengfa. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time?
It would mean that the box was not there in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhengfa leg of the flight.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
But your theory is still very far-fetched.
And allow me a chance to prove to you how very likely my scenario is. The first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail. This is a rather large piece of cargo. There's a tag on it, sir. Let's see. A leaf red statue, never heard of it. Nor I. But all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime. Then let's get investigating, sir.
Rejected.
Look here, do not go about touching my possessions without my permission. My giant Buddha will not stand for it.
Oh, my Buddha.
Attack! Don't rush up on me like that, pal. Well, this belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him.
Not much. God, I hate that we're about to talk to this guy again.
I take it this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc.
Of course it's mine. I shipped it this fine piece of art from Europe. This leaf red statue is worth 10 million cents. Oh, maybe much, much more.
Mr. LeBlanc's reasoning for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold. 10 million cents? Suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective.
That's so mean.
Lord, how did you do that? I feel like you keep getting better and better at seeing right through me every year. Though I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun. I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. So, that 10 million cents, is that in euros or dollars? Does it really make a difference to our case?
I just looked it up. That's $100,000. That's not an expensive statue.
Relative to its size, yeah. I mean, like...
I mean, okay, yes, it's expensive to normal people, but, like, to art freaks like this guy, that is a cheap-ass statue.
Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance your cargo is related to our murder case. I was wondering if you'd allow us to examine it a bit closer.
It's a very valuable piece of art, so no, there will be no touching.
Bitch. It's like that curtain that was at Pine Tree that Miss Lovelock didn't let us touch.
I want you to rate the artistic value of this piece.
Why do you show me something of no value? Show me the bread first, and maybe we will talk.
Wait, he wants me to pay him before he'll comment on this one.
What a waste! How horrible to see a priceless piece of cloth soiled.
I assure you that it wasn't me. I believe it to be the work of the killer.
I will teach that killer a lesson! You can be sure I will! It will be the LeBlanc Revolution!
God, I hope not.
I think you meant the LeBlanc Retribution, but either way, it sounds intimidating. That's weird. This priceless piece of art has no value.
No, his art is not the Zingfa thing, it's the thing to its right. Also, I apologize. I know it's Zhengfa. I just pronounced it as Zingfa for my childhood, and now I keep losing my thing.
Keeping track of this many cargo pieces must be very taxing on the cargo crew. Oh, you already looked at this one. The suitcases sit here, lined up in 2 pretty neat rows. Too bad for Mr. Nero, but this design's unmarketable. I'd buy one if it was cheaper, sir. You think they'd sell it to me at a discount? Oh, or why don't they sell them in the airport and have a bargain basement sale? Buy one, get one free. If you win the raffle, you get one more. How about those ideas, sir?
I do love Gumshoe.
I think if they did that, everyone would lose.
I mean, it's still better than disposing of them and just getting rid of them with no one having a chance to get them, I guess.
What? But this is indistinguishable from your Buddha.
I think I know what you're supposed to present to him, but I'm not going to tell you unless you ask.
That's fair. Talk to him about the phone again? No. He has nothing to say about this infernal machine.
I think I started this stream by bragging about my not having allergies and then said I was perfect genetics, and no one called me on the fact that I have severe anxiety disorders.
Oh. It's not letting me investigate that piece. I think there's something more here, but... Oh wait. Can I put more stuff together? Are they smuggling art? There we go. Mr. LeBlanc has something to do with the smuggling ring,
My crochet.
and it's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Zhengfa. I think I'll need to question him about it a bit further.
My Apollo is applauding you.
About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if it might be a fake.
What? How dare you say my art is fake?
I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring.
Don't say such fantastical things. Those thieves would not dare. I have the certification of my cargo right here.
Do you mean the cargo certification document? Mr. Zingler Blanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us in advance. I definitely read that, sorry. I read that very wrong and I read it as go away, Bill. I can't read this. What does it say?
It's as plain as day the cargo was put into the plane in Europe.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. The statue was brought on board in Europe, just as the certificate states.
No, that's...
Which means there never was a window of time in which the statue was not sitting here.
I respectfully disagree. You can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself.
Then you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see if I am right.
This. Oh, I've seen this somewhere before. This is the Alif Red. It gives off such a feeling of art, I can practically smell it.
Oh, friend.
This statue has a high amount of historic value.
After it was unveiled in a museum in Europe,
I brought it to this country to exhibit it.
I believe a closer look is warranted here. I mean, actually, I don't want to present a thing to him.
I give you permission to look, but if you make even a single tiny fingerprint, I will make you pay 10 million cents.
Is that the value of the statue itself?
Of course, it's the price of my very valuable time and the loaning of my statue. Now you wasted another minute. That will make your bill 11 million cents now.
I'm gonna have to conduct this investigation with even greater haste. Apparently, I can't present this thing, but it looks just like the one in the photo. So this is the famous Alif Red statue, What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you find something? There's something wrong with this picture. We need to examine it in more detail.
Deduction time.
Are these eyes made of some sort of gem? That's a real nice shade of orange. For a sec, I couldn't even tell they were jewels. Oh, but they kind of remind me of the eyes of the stray cat that lives near my house.
Aww.
Are the eyes supposed to be this color? Is it possible that this statue is a fake? Yeah, they're supposed to be red.
I do wonder why the hell they got the color wrong on a statue that's literally called Alif Red.
So this is the Alif Red statue. I swear I've seen it somewhere before. No wonder this thing is worth 10 million cents. Look at how it sparkles, sir. Look at how it sparkles, sir. I would call it sparkling, detective. Maybe more on the lungs. Maybe more along the lines of dully shining. What's this? The statue looks like it's stepping all over its neighbor's cloth cover. It kind of resembles its owner's attitude in a sense.
Yo, what did you say just now? Further, my clothing's hem is not being stepped on by anyone. It's too expensive for me to allow that to happen.
Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate.
Why should I forgive if the dress passes? Unless it's an expensive dress, you keep it.
LeBlanc, you need to learn English a little better, but I don't blame you. English is the stupidest language of all time.
What have we here? It says Zhangfa Express on the cloth, sir. I'm going to take a guess and say that this delivery company is based in Zhangfa. Something is tugging on the corner of my mind, as though something is out of place. Leftover suitcases sit here, lined up in 2 pretty neat rows. Bad for Mr. Nero, but this design is unmarketable. Oh, why don't they sell them in the airport and have a bargain basement sale? We've already done this dialogue. You win the raffle, you get one more for free. How about those ideas, sir? It's a zero-sum game. This spot's somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold.
Eureka! Eureka!
Those eyes are awfully orange, don't you think? Yeah, and pretty. They remind me of the sunsets when I was in grade school, sir.
Oh.
I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do, but it's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. Ah, the memories. I remember standing out in that field, spinning with my arms out until I fell ill. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in the photo? Huh? Ah, sir, they're red! As I thought. This statue is a fake. Mr. LeBlanc?
What do you want? Don't you know I'm a busy man? I allow you 2 seconds for your answer.
Dearly Fred, I suppose this is the pride and joy, is it not?
It is the biggest trophy on this European trip. Do you know why I wanted to possess this statue? The trigger started 17 years ago.
You better grab a chair, sir. Sounds like this is going to be a long story. Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you may have my heartfelt sympathy, but...
What is that? Sympathy for what?
You'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes.
That large fellow there has very bright and pretty eyes compared to you.
I wasn't talking about the two of us.
Gumshoe does have very pretty eyes.
I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us, and the one in this photo.
Why the sudden yelling? Now then. Oh. It is a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe. Wah!
Now do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake.
Oh, I thought he didn't do that anymore. Ew.
I believe that even further examination will be required. Now that we have confirmed this is indeed a fake, there must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Zhangfa. And I will present evidence. I will present to you evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. Can't believe you were able to tell this was a fake from a single glance, sir. You knew right away that its eyes were a different color than the ones in the photo. Yes, unlike a certain detective who needs to try a little harder.
So uncalled for! You're such a cock!
I mean, it's his job to find out this stuff.
I know, but like, you don't have to say it. Like, obviously it's Gumshoe's job, I know, but one, there's no way he would have told right away if they didn't see the statue beforehand and Gumshoe hadn't. Like, Gumshoe had never seen the statue photo.
The fact that this is a fake means that it was swapped with the real one at some point. What's this? The statue looks like... You've already seen this one. He doesn't see it. What do you think, Detective? Well, I think it's really suspicious looking, sir. My well-trained gut tells me so. I see then. Well, I must be mistaken. How come when I answer
Thieves
confidently you take that to mean we're off course, sir? The fact that this thing is now covering the thing that said it was loaded in Zhangfa means that because this is on top.
Hey, everyone.
I think you're on the right
You
track.
have to
I
drink
just
water.
don't know what you presented because I zoned out a little bit.
I was looking at this this piece of cloth that is down below the statue. What have we here? It says Zhangfa Express on the cloth, sir. Something is tugging on the corner of my mind as if it's out of place.
Here's something super cool. I can't find the answer. The answer is not in the transcript. That's so sick. Yeah, that's so cool. Great job, Ace Attorney Wiki. I just want to know it for my own peace of mind. I'm pretty sure you are supposed to deduce that thing, but...
Maybe I pressed on the wrong one. No, I probably looked at the right thing, but I deduced it with the wrong evidence.
Which did you deduce it with?
With the Alif Red certificate.
Oh, yeah, no.
So I probably got to do the statue. I'm just gonna double check some other stuff. Nope. I know how to explain it, but I don't know how to explain it within the confines of the game.
Can you show me just the evidence without presenting? Okay, it's first of all, slower. Second of all, can you show me the tarp thing? No, I meant the description. It was... Yeah, okay. I think it's that, because if it was loaded between 4 and 5, then the Zhangfa statue had to come on after, but don't take my word for it.
No, I presented this and this at the same spot. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be this, then. Here it is.
Hey!
There's clearly a contradiction here. Yeah, because... I guess it's because it's in the description that that this was loaded on board during the 4 and 5 p.m.
Hi, James.
And this one says that it's loaded in Europe. This one is just that it's a fake.
Yeah.
There's clearly a contradiction here.
What are you going on about? It's just a simple case of a cargo cover getting stuck under another piece of cargo. Ah, that's not possible. Just again,
But it is.
rich.
It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that a neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zhengfa. There is no way any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Zhengfa.
But then what about the cargo certificate?
Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There's only one reason why: to secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight.
So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. Could have just as easily inspected all the cargo after the plane landed.
That may be true, however, you have it backwards, Francisca. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there is someone involved who is forging or modifying the cargo certificates.
I think my favorite part about you voicing Edgeworth is sometimes your natural... You want to pronounce words the way you normally would, like forging, but you have to remember that Edgeworth's British and wouldn't pronounce the R. So sometimes I'll just hear you have to correct yourself as you say forged.
Forging. There was another one that happened while we were investigating the cabinet that I started pronouncing
British,
it one way and then I just stopped pronouncing it that way.
I'm pretty sure Edgeworth has had a British accent in every single piece of media. I mean, I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure every person who's ever voice acted Edgeworth has given him some semblance of a posh accent. Whether or not...
I guess the victim knew the real version of this was going to get nabbed, huh? Yes, well, this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir. It was, in fact, taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board.
So a photo of the missing valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After all he had to do was hold on to Zhengfa's cargo crew and arrest the smuggler.
Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhengfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death.
Officer! Move this statue immediately!
I'm going to bed, see ya.
Night, Woogie. Have a good night. I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath, now!
At Woogie King, take care.
Miss Van Karma, I'm ready to report my findings.
You too. Laughing
Go
face.
on. After moving the Aleph Red statue out of the way, we tested the area under with luminol, and there was a reaction. I see, there was a reaction to luminol, an indication that there was blood in that spot.
Can we stop looking at it now, sirs? It would seem that my deductions were correct after all.
I suppose it would appear that way.
The culprit cleaned up the blood very well.
And how do you think the killer did that?
How did the killer clean up all the blood?
Take that!
The killer used cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess.
I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zingfar.
Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. So you guys are saying the murder happened before the plane landed in Zhengfa? There's no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder.
Why that's happening. Bear with me.
But if that's true, then it throws a certain person's testimony into doubt. The murder occurred before we landed in Zhengfa. Then this becomes highly suspect. I think it's the only one we have on record here. Recall Miss Meal's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Zhengfa.
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know.
She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls. But that totally contradicts with the facts, sir.
But why would she lie about something like that?
I would think the only person who can answer that is Miss Meal herself.
You're about halfway through the halfway point, so we have a fourth of the case left, maybe? And I'm pretty sure most of it is just the last confrontations.
Yeah, we can probably race through it.
Yeah, we can breeze. Here she is! Boss bitch.
Miss Meal.
Yeehaw.
Wakey
Smiley
wakey.
face.
Miss Meal!
Huh?
Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhengfa? You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that simply is not possible, because Mr. Hicks dropped dead long before we ever touched down in Zhengfa. Miss Camille.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did.
No one can make a mistake so large, Miss Meal.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction.
Very well, Miss Meal. If you'd please tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me that I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? She looks so dark. Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by Mylan himself. Yeah. From 5 to 6, I was, in the flight room. I was in the flight attendant's room, all by Mylan himself.
How's a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Meal, wake up.
I'm gonna get sleepy listening to this. Laughing face.
She fell asleep again. Looks like the only way I'm ever going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her.
Honestly, mood. Cammy is such a fucking mood. Yeah.
Contradiction. No. Miss Meal, wake up. Wakey wakey.
Wait.
The testimony contradicts this evidence.
No. Myers Edgeverse, I demand you do something about this flight attendant this instant.
Why ask me to wake her when you can finally put that whip to an appropriate use?
That is not an effective way to wake somebody up! From 3 to...
Pain is pretty effective.
From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room all by my lens himself.
Hold it!
If I remember correctly, food was being served in first class in the lounge.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no, Devin! Hang on.
Pardon me, I have to sneeze.
We good? We back?
I think we're back.
Ah! Yeah, but what is the line you said earlier? I actually don't know. You kind of crashed. Okay, got it. Yeah, but that kind of stuff's kind of run by Miss Rhoda.
Then what were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
Eating and then having the most delicious dream.
You mean you were neglecting your duties?
No way. Sleeping's part of the job too, you know. Love her. Yeah.
Hold it!
Miss Emile, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up!
I'm awake. I'm awake.
You need to get a spray bottle for this woman.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, what did you wet me for, sir?
Oh, what did I miss?
I
A
get
poor
why you
detective
like
being on the
Kemi,
receiving
but
end of a
she's
lash
just
in your
not my
stead.
cup of tea. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I had
James.
to.
Really? Sorry about that.
You can make amends for that by continuing with your testimony.
From 5 to 6, I was, in the flight attendant's room, all by my lens himself.
Hold it!
So you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one
Don't
else
you?
even popped in there
Harder.
said to say
What?
hi.
What?
James. Not Josh. What the fuck is your name? Wesley.
For shame, Wesley.
She's 19. I went over this earlier in the stream. We're not doing this.
Wesley wasn't there for that.
I know, but still, it bears repeating.
Oh, well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
Collision hammer.
Sure, why not? Miss Meal, there is a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m.
Take that!
Now take a look at this eye-opening piece of evidence. This is your testimony.
Yeah,
Why
but
is this fake? Why is this wrong?
because she just earlier said maybe I was wrong. Did you say something?
Finally awake, are we?
Also, yeah, it's... What do you mean? No, I've been awake this whole time.
Oh, it's alright if you were sleeping, pal.
Pay no mind to this coffee detective beside you and wake up!
Yeah.
Oh no, not again! There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. What is happening? Look, we had a couple stutters earlier. Sakurai! You didn't have anything to do with developing this game, but it's your fault!
I've had some bad luck lately, so it might be me.
No, we had some stuttering beforehand, so it's someone's internet. I don't think it's mine. Also, god damn, that's loud. There we go, that's better. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh dear.
Come back. Come back.
He died!
DGRY.
We lost him! What do we do? Oh no. Something happened. Okay. Huh. Okay. I have no idea what the protocol for this one is now.
Cammy's just napping away.
Yep.
Smirking face.
I'm actually yawning now because I'm playing Cammy and I'm tired. I love Cammy though. Cammy is so good. I love her so much. Honestly, all the girls in Investigations are so good. Cammy, Callisto, Sheena. Oh. Ooh. 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 I saw the note. I think his internet came back.
I'm trying to come up with a contradiction, but having no success. Laughing face.
It's 'cause girls good. Girls good. Girls hot. Girls wonderful.
Discord is freaking out.
Oh, great. Computer reset?
One moment.
Okay, no worries. God, okay, so I have to talk about this. Wesley gifted me a game called Twisted Gallery, and it's a horror game, and he sent me a thing. I'd already forgotten what the message he sent me was, and I'm terrified. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, let me know when you are ready.
I am now streaming it.
Boop.
While I was waiting for Discord to reconnect, I think I have this. Is it up?
Yeah.
Objection!
I wonder if you'd be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal.
A receipt from what?
It's for the suitcase Miss Tenero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp, you can see it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Miss Tenero.
Yes! Huh? Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
I requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Miss Tenero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, correct?
Yes, we went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off. She looks like she'd be related to Sybil Pandemic.
And did you see Miss Meal there at the time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.?
I'm actually yawning. Hang on. Sorry.
Miss Cammy Meal.
The bathroom?
I'll be the one to ask the questions here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I was just Mr. Nature Calls, you know.
You take me for a fool. That's a little too convenient to be true.
But it's the truth. Cross my heart.
I don't have enough to conclusively prove to counter-argue at this
Yeah, I was gonna
stage.
say, you can't prove that she didn't go to the bathroom. You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. But then you'd think maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too. She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard and the gift shop, you know. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
Please leave Miss Tenera out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda.
As I've established before, I'm a raging homosexual.
I don't
I'm
even...
keeping my eye on her as a suspect. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never mind. You want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually... Oh, that's why I shipped it. I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design.
Now's not the time for this sort of talk.
I don't even headcanon him as a raging homosexual. Ouch. Mostly just a bisexual with a massive preference for guys. Just how I am a bi-romantic with a bi-romantic substitute for girls. Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew.
Hold it!
No, it's not the only reason I have for suspecting you. The statement regarding Mr. Hicks also turned out to be a bunch of lies.
Oh, but say I wasn't an attendant. You wouldn't suspect me then, would you?
Yes, I suppose that's true enough.
But you'd think then maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too.
Hold it!
She's already being detained for further questioning, or have you already forgotten?
Yeah, I guess I just forgot. Cammy, don't tell me you suspect me too. Sorry, can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it. I can't believe you would think that. I mean, me, a killer?
Miss Meal, what did you mean by just now no one else could have done it?
She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard and the shop, you know.
Hold it!
And what are you in charge of, Miss Meal?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
Aw, but I spend so much time in there, it might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages. So she assists passengers who may not speak English. Especially those who speak Borginian. She's the only one on this flight who's fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Yeah, so I'm really good at Borginian.
She's fluent in Borginian. And I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian.
Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Borginian.
Very interesting.
If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
Hold it!
Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes.
Huh? Why?
While Miss Tenero is busy with the passengers and all of her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands. That's providing you with ample time to commit the crime.
Miles Edgeworth, I demand you cease and desist this line of conjectural questioning. I won't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer. I know you're fucking him.
But I do not honestly believe Miss Meal does any actual work aboard this flight.
That's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well, all I'm in charge with are the attendance rooms and some Burgundian stuff.
Hold it!
So what exactly do you do as the one in charge of some Bulgarian stuff?
I do stuff like translate things from and into Burgundian. Cammy's the only member of the crew who understands Burgundian, Mr. Edgeworth.
Miss Meal, I take it then it's your job to process all of the Bulgarian paperwork.
Yeah, see, I totally pull my weight around here.
So it would appear. Perhaps I should ask her for a few more
Hey,
details about
everyone.
her work, and...
You have to drink
Miss
water.
Meal, it's very unladylike to push suspicion onto someone else.
That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just saying that Rhoda is very sus.
There you go, pushing everything onto her again.
I don't get what you're saying. Must be a really abstract concept, huh?
The only thing abstract here is the landscape inside your head.
God, I love her so much.
Okay.
I know I keep saying it, I can't help it. She rules.
Objection!
So you are the only one in this flight crew who speaks Bulgarian, is that correct?
Oh. Yeah, I guess so. I studied Bulgaria for a while.
If that is the case, then this signature on the document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. Lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Bulgarian is you, Miss Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Elif Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. It's exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to have participated in this smuggling?
No, far from it.
And here we go.
It's true that I was the one who signed off on the document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There's no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it?
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So sorry about that.
It seems she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough flight.
Suppose, and this is just a supposition, even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Objection!
If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have had a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he is killed by a member of that ring. Well, did it ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I mean the killer. First it was myself and now Miss Chinero who is under the microscope. It seems to me that our killer is going great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Miss Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she is indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. This proves that the killer was out to frame Miss Tenero from the beginning.
Take that!
The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? The only way that all of these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. Miss Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, it would put her in a very tight spot. Fortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand adapted their plan. They tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought a piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why'd the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. Special circumstances simply that the murder took place on a plane, mid-flight. No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there's no choice but to frame either Miss Tenero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Tenero or myself, but you, Miss Camille. Only you and you alone could be the killer.
And? Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence.
Cammy used Bubble Blast. It's not very effective.
Still unaccounted for.
I would argue based on his response it was super effective.
Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture.
Whoa, bonk. yawn.
I wonder if now's the time that I'm supposed to present the fact that these footprints are different from Cammy's heels.
Take that!
It is not.
Are you sleep presenting or something, Mr. Edgeworth?
Now, as you can plainly see, I am wide awake.
Then I'm afraid you failed. You're making so little sense that I thought maybe you were asleep.
Talk about Dr. Sleepy Miss Hyde-esque transformation.
I like that. I never heard that before.
I guess the one that, like, fits the still can't quite fit it into the big picture thing, is the travel wallet? Although I don't know if there is more significance than this.
No, you can fit it into the picture.
Republic of Borginia. Okay, yeah, that's his passport. It was part of the attempt to frame me. So this was used to frame me. Body was found at 6:15 inside the elevator. The magazine provides, like, time reference. This one proves that he was investigating this statue here. This was part of the... This is part of the cover-up, also trying to, like, frame someone. I guess it's the cell phone? Because we haven't found that yet. And also, like, they probably wanted to steal that so that they could make it so that he couldn't contact whoever he was supposed to. I already presented that. This one was to prove the timing of when the statue was loaded on. The statue is the fake, obviously, so we know how that fits in. This testimony is all circumstantial. This is where we found that they were trying to hide stuff. This is the stuff they were trying to hide. At least to clean up. This proves that Miss Tenero was in the attendance room. This is the autopsy, so clearly that's important. This one provides a link to, like, Cammy's involvement.
Take that!
So this is the one that we know the least about. I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
That's because it went missing, and it still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on, and that's the victim's cell phone. Francisca, you were waiting in this airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone. Or at least that's what you told me.
That's right.
But Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with them?
Precisely. I expect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Francisca, I'd like to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not?
Of course I do.
I thought they were gonna try to drop someone else's phone.
Gumshoe,
Come here.
Scruffy, give me your damn phone. I love that Cammy's back
phone is
falling
ringing
asleep.
from somewhere, sir. Finish her. Here, detective. Miss Meal, wake up.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I get sleepy all of a sudden because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
I'd better find that cell phone fast. Sounds like the phone is up in the flight attendant's room. We better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir.
Let's go.
I thought I was gonna have to do some, like, audio-based, tracking. The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir. Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it. It seems to be over here. Let's look somewhere else, sir. Ringing is coming from somewhere around here. But it's not here, sir. Why do I have such a bad feeling? Where are we going to find the phone? The ringing's coming from in here, sir. What? No, it can't be. This has got to be the victim's cell phone. Whose locker is this, sir? It's Miss Tenero's. What?
Wow, it's almost like there was a frame job or something that you yourself brought up, Edgeworth dumbass.
That you yourself brought up not 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, straight up. God. I love this game, but sometimes it's like, God. So, Mr. Edgeworth, how'd it go? Where'd you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker.
What? But... Rota Tenero. I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away.
Wait, I have a theory, and this is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
This is related to the keycard, alright. In the same way as we have zero proof that the killer did just that. The only voice that sings truth is the evidence. That is one bird we cannot ignore.
What should I do? Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. Alright then. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating or in it.
Also, straight up, how Nokia is that phone? What now, Miles Edgeworth?
It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
What?
Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this. Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling?
I don't.
Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir.
This looks like a very similar model to my own.
The look.
And mine can take photos
not
just
using
fine.
them.
Ah, fair.
Winky face.
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case. So I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here
God,
for
I
our
love the
killer
orchestral
smuggler.
version. This fucking music green.
I realize I said it as if the smuggler was smuggling killers, as opposed to, like, the killer being a smuggler.
Did you?
I don't know, just the way that my intonation sounded. But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
I'll find a way, don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now? Every time I fake yawn, I have to real yawn. Hang on. Hang on, give me a damn second. Cameo is possessing me. The LCD screen on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also a reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What?
What do you mean by that, Francisca?
Looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still inside there waiting to be accessed.
You kids and your fancy schmancy technology.
It's a fucking cell phone. Why don't you have one? All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Via Apple AirDrop, which totally exists with our flip phones.
Francisca, your phone if you'd please.
Very well.
Cell phone envy.
It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now. And before the killer just grabs it.
This is...
Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, you leaf red's nowhere in this pic, sir.
That has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Ah, she's right. There's not much we can find out about this Agent Hicks killer, sir. Let me try that again. Ah, she's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks's killer, sir. Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? The fact that all the suitcases I hear in this photo is odd. Agent Hicks was still alive at the time.
I'm doing a great impression of you again. So what exactly is so odd about the suitcases that haven't been used yet being there?
Well, I was only pointing out things that are different between then and now.
Your off-topic ramblings will have to put this attendant to sleep yet again, Miles Edgeworth.
I'll give this sleepyhead here a rude awakening, a deafening objection and a contradiction. Boxes of bed sheets. They're still in the cargo hold, though. There's nothing unusual about them in particular, but I can't shake the feeling.
You're just playing around. Mind if I go home?
Yes, I mind. What exactly is different between then and now? What's all this?
What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, they are cargo shipments from Morginia to Zhengfa.
So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of these boxes? Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere.
One cluster of boxes is written in Morginian. It says blah, 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 blah. It's cloth in English.
Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer...
What? What for is that scurry face?
Smeel.
Yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator.
God, I love her. Her face is so beautiful and expressive. Sorry, go on.
He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point to who the killer is.
Ha! Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
The Bulginian cargo and this piece of evidence point us straight to the killer.
Take that!
Would you care to fill me in on what
you're trying to prove with that?
It's quite simple. It shows you that I will be representing my evidence.
I'm not laughing.
It wasn't meant to be a laughing matter.
You haven't met that character yet.
I am. Laughing face.
Take that!
And what is that supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood after they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? Now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhengfa had cloth written on it. In Bulginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Bulginian. The only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Meal.
Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Bulgarian.
Objection!
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Bulginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
That's in Bulgarian.
Ah. It's not letting me...
Yeah, you
Oh.
just press T.
Take that!
Hey, it says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir. Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first.
However, the killer chose something from the Bulgarian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. They were afraid to leave signs that the box of the sheets had been opened. However, the Bulgarian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color.
Because the killer knew that it is going to be unloaded in the Quebec of Zhengfa.
That's right. That is why the Bulgarian cloth was used. And the only Bulgarian reader on board could make such a calculated decision. It's you, Camille. You and you alone. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhengfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhengfa?
I can't do that. I ran out of breath. I can't do that. He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. What'd you say?
That's a cool breakdown sprite.
Yeah, it's really good. I couldn't
Well
stop it. I brought him here. He was taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Bye, bitch. I By the way, every single time, I like how almost to the bitter end you suspected the captain, because the whole time I was just thinking, man, he's really taking that whole theory to the very brink, aren't you? I
thought we were gonna investigate the captain at the very end.
I couldn't say anything because not only you, but Wesley, Avery, and Josh all agreed, and I was sitting in the back like, oh shit, they got no clue.
I was just thinking, like, I don't know if Cammy has, like, the physical strength to push someone over the edge. Like
adrenaline,
hey,
and
everyone.
also it probably wasn't a super
you have
high
to drink
ledge.
Water.
I do feel bad. It was technically an accident in the worst way possible, because she wouldn't have done it if he hadn't asked to go down to the cargo hold.
I'm more thinking, like, he's probably a lot heavier than she is.
Yeah. But you don't have to push someone very hard to knock their balance over. Then it just takes a second push to push them over the edge. Especially if he wasn't expecting it. Oh.
The mod had an interesting theory. Cammy didn't mean to kill Agent Hicks, she just turned around too fast.
I disagree with that. I think that she didn't... I don't think she turned around too fast. I do think she genuinely pushed him. But I do think she genuinely might not have actually thought to kill him. I think she might have just meant to knock him unconscious. And maybe hide him in the airport. Or hide him in the cargo hold or something. Sorry, me and James are talking Ace Attorney theory. What'd you say?
There was an innuendo in there. Laughing face.
I don't remember.
My phone went off. Shut up, phone. Where are you? Where is my phone? What the fuck? What did I do? Where did it go? I can hear it. What the fuck? Okay, I have to take my headphones off so I can hear it clearer. Where the fuck? Is it down here?
She didn't push him with her hands.
Maybe. There it is. Found it. Thank you, phone. I know. It's bedtime.
I'll shut up now.
Also, God
Grinning
damn,
face with sweat.
this room is hot. I hate it. Didn't push him with her hands? Oh my god. And you were telling me to not talk about her tits too much. Can you imagine? I almost guarantee that someone did accidentally kill someone with their breasts.
The mod's words, not mine.
I love Motto. Motto was the best. Their biggest mistake was giving the blog to me.
What year did Motto say this?
Fuck if I know. A long time ago. This was back before we met. Probably back in high school.
Yeah, like roughly how long ago?
Grade 9,
under
so
the bridge.
2016, 17?
Hold on, I need to look something up.
What?
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine.
I think Motto might have been watching Keijo at the time.
I mean, I think he was just making a horny joke.
We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Also, before we continue with this, I kind of want to, like, I don't know if you're coming back to BC, Clover, but if you do, I kind of want to test to see how easy it is for like, you to push me over the railing. Not a railing, rather.
I was gonna
like,
say, I'm not about to fucking kill you to test an Ace Attorney theory.
No, not over a railing, but like, we can push my couch in such a way that, like, we can both stand on one side of it, and you can push me with about as much space as they would have had.
I mean, we can try that, but one, your couch is probably higher than the railing, and two, I'm twice your height. Not what height, weight. There's almost no way I'm not twice your weight. Like, I think it would be more beneficial if you pushed me.
Yeah, I mean, we can both try it.
Yeah. We'll have to find something more, railing height, though. I am down to test it. I am hoping to come back in December.
It's about the same height.
Maybe. I don't remember what the height was.
Anyway, we finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that? We're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth.
She has rabies!
She ingested the soap. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth! I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve as our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. I'm trying to get rid of these bitches.
That's...
I see, you don't have to take it if you don't want.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. Her first real smile in the whole case. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go. God, I love Rhoda. Honest, this whole case has banger characters.
Gumshoe, I have a present for you.
He would! You're not wrong! Gumshoe did say he wanted one.
I love her. Smiling face with
Rhoda's
smiling
great.
I can't
eyes.
believe I wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy was it fun. Speak for yourself, my day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges.
Not one actual earthquake!
By the way, where's Francisca? Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding your case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir.
I'll be real, Francisca is at her best in this game. I don't like her in Investigations 2, and I don't like her in any other game, but she's at her best in this one. I'll grant her that.
Francisca?
I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter.
I've no intention of wasting your time. However, it's been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am?
You are Francisca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect.
Which she doesn't get from the fandom. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched much who was always losing to you. A dancing period, living her life in the name and fame of her invincible father build.
True, your father Manfred Von Karma didn't lose a single case for 40 years as
Oh
a
my
prosecutor.
god, the fucking exposition. I'm so sick of it.
However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. For example, there was this one spiky-haired, blue-suited twink.
Jesus. What are you talking about? Stop talking about your fucking boyfriend. I'm on the group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Plus, there's another agent on this case with me.
Oh, another agent?
He's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows, you may even run into him one day.
I was simply caught up in one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. Your flight ended a long time ago. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness, I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip.
God, poor Gumshoe!
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation. It was nothing, sir. I was happy to be able to work with you again. I think I'm gonna celebrate today by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles.
That's so sad!
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first.
He's not in any fucking rush, dude.
Thus I solved my first case upon my arrival home. Francisca von Kama, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put up their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they were beginning to make themselves known through the next incident.
Ah, yes.
Edgeworth speaking.
I can do this one temporarily. I think Josh would have a kick out of voicing this character if I remember who this is. Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through.
And you are...
Ah, have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy?
Mr. Amano. Ernest Amano, correct?
Ah, so you do remember me. I'm trying to give him sort of a southern... I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles.
Oh,
My son,
geez, not him.
he's
Laughing
been
face.
kidnapped. And that's the end of Airlines. Yeah, so 2 cases happened before the Jacques Portsman thing. Anyways, that's Cammy. I love Cammy for a lot of reasons. I have a habit of picking murderers. Fuck. I can't really deny that, can I? Okay.
Good stuff. Smiling face with
I
smiling
fucking
eyes.
love Airlines. Airlines is such a good case. I think Airlines... I have a favorite character that isn't in Turnabout Airlines, but I think Airlines is my favorite
I
case
noticed
in the
that,
game.
too. Laughing face. Take care, y'all.
See you, James.
Waving hand.
Next stream will be... Today is Thursday, yeah? Next stream will be Sunday. We'll probably do more Ace Attorney investigations. We're gonna start the Kidnap Turnabout. I'm excited for that. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye!
Bye bye.